You know, don't you? You're a pro at this. Come on. Come on. There you go. Good girl. Good girl. Hey guys, I am so excited to be making this tallow soap. And also the recipe I have for you guys, I'm gonna hopefully put it into a link for Dropbox, which is really simple to download on your phone, the app. And the 5 pounds each different scent or unscented that I'm making will make 2 of those purple molds or 1 5-pound mold. And this tallow is great. I'm enjoying working with it. This is my actual first time working with tallow to make soap. So the previous video I did the tallow face cream, which has gotten really great feedback on that. I'm really excited about that. Thank you guys for ordering. Thank you for sending me messages of how you're enjoying the how-tos. I think a lot of people that watch don't have a YouTube channel or, you know, and can't like and can't comment, but I do get messages, so I really appreciate that. So I'm making a total of 15 pounds. But if you take these recipes by each 5-pound mold that I'm doing, that would be 2 purple molds if you have those purple molds from my previous how to make soap video. So here I am going to be putting all this tallow, this is all tallow here, onto my double boiler, which I have a, you know, kind of a travel stovetop method here. And I'm going to be adding my coconut oil to this recipe. Now you can totally do a complete tallow soap. Like, you don't need to do anything else, just tallow if you want to. It is actually not very cleansing oil and doesn't have really a good lather just by itself. So I did share a recipe with y'all that's going to help with that lather, and I will do a lather test at the end of this video once we cut the bars. So here I am, I've got it on my double boiler. Now what I'm going to do while it's on the double boiler is measure out my coconut oil. Now obviously I'm not going to be using this plastic container to melt this coconut oil. I'm just measuring it out, so once my tallow melts down a little bit, I can put it into that and be able to melt that down as well. My coconut oil is 76 degrees for melting point, and I believe that the tallow is like 114 degrees or something crazy like that, Fahrenheit, and like 50 Celsius I think is what it comes out to. I believe I put it in the video. I'll put that as a text on the screen, but I don't want to just plop this in because then I'll have hot oil splash on me. The oils right now are reading about 96, so I'm just gonna, like I said in many videos, I've just said you heat your oils and butters on low and slow, just to make sure you don't molecularly change the components and those nutrients that you really want to keep in. The purpose why you make or purchase all natural products, you want all the benefits that those oils and botanicals, all the things have. So just scraping out as much as I can to make sure I get everything that I've measured out into this melting pot. And I'm going to be working soon on going over, I have 3 containers that I will be working on my liquid oils and anything I want to add. So some of it will be a full olive oil with my castor oil, some of it will be calendula oil that I've infused, especially for my unscented bar that I'm going to be doing. And this actually didn't take long at all. It gave me enough time to get everything else prepped that I needed. What essential oils I'm going to use, my clays, my colors, anything else. You can see in the background there's those 3 little buckets. Those are great buckets. They're actually feed buckets. They're number 5, and they're perfect for soaping. Just getting everything set. I line it up to the order I want to do it, and there's my melted tallow. So I'll be talking with y'all soon as I'm making the soap, but this is just kind of the easiest way for me to get my mind compartmentalized on each thing I'm going to do. But there was a few surprises here. I'm going to start with the unscented one first. That way I can move from an unscented to my lavender, and then from my lavender to my charcoal soap, because I'm going to have lavender in my charcoal soap, and I'm not going to have any color besides this is hibiscus powder that I infused in oil. It's probably going to turn a pink I'm hope for a purple, but it's probably going to turn a pink. And I'm going to be doing a, it's going to be a lavender and grapefruit. And this one has, the unscented has oats in it, and I gotta get my honey. I've rearranged everything out here, and I'm like, where's my honey? You know, it's probably in one of these drawers. Oh, look, I got it. So each one of these is gonna get about a tablespoon of honey. My lye solution right now is about 98, and my oils are probably a little cooler than that. But let me go ahead and get a tablespoon of this honey in here. This jar I just keep refilling from our main honey. So I'm eyeballing about a tablespoon. I'm going to keep it upside down for my other ones. My goal with this recipe that I'm sharing with you guys is to make sure it has a really good lather. Let me measure out my lye, because I did a master batch of lye. Again, I'm doing 15 pounds for y'all. This one would be 2 of the purple molds. So 2 of these will work with this batch here. And I'm doing 3 5-pound molds. All right, let me measure out my lye. And this will be a quick pour. We're gonna pour it right in. It's gonna be a very basic unscented bar, very gentle. I did do a little super fat in this bar. Remember when you do your lye, I typically don't even like using stainless steel. Never use aluminum, or don't even use glass. I see a lot of makers use glass. That will actually, depending on the glass, that will actually start deteriorating the glass. Research it, you can find out for yourself. And I need 17 ounces of lye solution. And I only have my reading glasses on, not my regular, not my soap glasses. Shame on me. Protection. Sometimes I wear my reading glasses over top of my glasses just to be able to check my numbers. And I don't know if y'all can see this. No, you can't. It's out of frame. I have my recipe hanging up on the window. I really do love the simplicity. So again, this has some calendula, infused oil, some oats, colloidal oats, and kale and clay, unscented. This is going to be, I really believe this is going to be a good baby gentle bar, because I did super fat this. That's not in the recipe I'm sharing. Just want to make sure I get all the lye out of there, a lye solution. And I'm just going to see, because I've never worked with tallow. And typically my soap recipe is 50-50 hard oils and butters and liquid oils. And this is a drastic difference. I'm doing like 70-30 in this one. Well, you'll see it in the recipe. I'm going to see if I can link a Dropbox, and in that file, in that Dropbox file, it'll be the Soapcalc recipe. So you can see the numbers, and then you can plug in what you want and get the soap bar you want if you don't want to use this one. It's a good practice to becoming a formulator, and not just, you know, using a recipe. Gets you practicing. It helps you really make it your own. This is looking really pretty. I was hoping it would be a little bit, probably because the calendula oil does make it look a little creamy, or a little cream color. I want it to be creamy. And we'll pour it in. I'm surprised it's really not thickening up like I thought. I thought it would come to trace, a thick trace pretty fast, but I'm not soaping at a super high temp. I'm right at 89. That's typical for me. I've even soaped at low 80s before, and I'm fine. Okay, I'm starting to feel it kind of thickening up some. soap, but I really want to get it thick and get it in, tap it down, and be able to texture the top. I'm sitting here going, you know, I just feel like I'm missing something. Well, I am. I'm missing, like, how many ounces of coconut milk? I'm missing 2.55 ounces of coconut milk. Now, with that being said, I would be fine. You can soap at a 50-50 lye solution and not have to add anything to that, but I want my additional coconut milk in there. It's just going to be a really hard bar. 2.55. All right, now let's mix this up. Oh, I'm so glad. That's why I have it hanging in front of me to constantly check numbers. And that might, no, I don't know if it's going to lighten the soap much, but now I'm even more surprised this isn't thickening up as fast as I thought it was going to with all this hard tallow and coconut oil. And I even have honey in there, so I feel like this would be like thickening up within 5 minutes. So what happened is I was thinking about it and going back over my numbers, like, wait, do I have enough lye in here? Am I, you know, do I have too many oils in here? So I started going back over my numbers and realized, well, you do need to add the coconut milk. Let's do that. I have some aloe soaps to do, but I do need to do a rebatch of a restock of my shampoo bar, curly, normal to curly. Okay, I feel like we're getting somewhere now. Man, this is surprising. It's not even leaving a trace, really. We'll keep blending. Anyway, so I don't need it right away, but I do need to make, I only have 1 bar left, I think, of my normal to curly shampoo bar. All right, I'm gonna make the call. We're gonna pour this thing. I'm just gonna set it aside, get on with the next soap, the lavender grapefruit soap. And yeah, this is very interesting. I was thinking I was gonna be in a rush. That's why, for the most part, I did, you know, just plain colors, and also for a tutorial for this video for those that are wanting to make soap. So this would be an oats and honey, a tallow oats and honey unscented. And I might have to wait to do the rest when it starts to thicken up, because I will pile that on. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna move this over here. Oh, and this will go over there as well. I'll just keep an eye on it. Okay, good news. I checked my other soap, and it is definitely coming together. Woo, that was a little scary. So I was like checking my numbers again, making sure I had everything right, because I don't want to move on and can mess up 2 other soaps if my numbers are off somewhere. No, everything is great. It's just, I'm amazed. I'm amazed that this is taking so long to actually have a good thick trace. So I'm just, I blended this one a little bit more, and I'm gonna pour this off and whisk this in, because it doesn't matter if I get it on my blender. I'll just blend it last. That's gonna be for my center. It's probably gonna turn pink. Time will tell, we'll see. Let me show you the first soap, or the batter. It's still very fluid, but look, it's thickening. It is thickening up. Nowhere near me being able to pour it on top, but, and this is now morphed a little, so it'll be interesting to see. I'm gonna blend this a little bit more, and then I'm gonna blend this one, and we'll pour it in the mold and see what happens. Okay, I'm gonna let this one sit. It's doing really great. It is thickening up nicely, but I'm just gonna sit it aside because I want to clean up my area. I know I'm not gonna be blending anymore. At least, maybe I might hit it with a burst. But I want to clean up because I want to bring my other soaps over here. So this is the unscented. It is definitely thickened up. I mean, I'm hoping that's what that is. And not like just coagulated oils that have, oh my gosh, that makes me so nervous. Can y'all see that? Okay, so great news. Everything worked out. The soaps it's now soap and we get to cut it. Had a great morning this morning with all of the volunteers and the kids that came out to ride. It was just a really great morning. I'm ready to cut these, but it's interesting. The one that I did, the lavender grapefruit, the hibiscus powder that I used to color, it doesn't really show. We'll see when we cut into it. So typically I'll go from the unscented to the next soap, the lighter soap, just the same way that I did the soap. So I didn't have to change the blenders and the Emerge blender, and I won't have to really change out anything because the dark soap's the last, and that has the sandalwood in it. So let me turn you around. I do have my phone set up to do a TikTok and a Instagram. So I got to get that situated, and I'm going to put my gloves on. I have a beautiful view right now of my ponies. They're horses, but my ponies grazing in the front here. I'm not sure if that will pick up in the background or not, but yeah, how great is that? I love it. So I'm going to get my gloves on and get these unmolded, and then we'll cut and see how this went. And I want to do a lather test, so that'll be great. Okay, so the first one up is the oats and honey. Unscented. Just a good hard bar. Unscented. Actually doesn't have any tallowy smell or anything. Really nice. Now, the grapefruit lavender. See if this has anything inside, because it's definitely not showing up on the outside. That's for sure. Oh, it's kind of like a blue color. I don't know if that's picking up. It's interesting. This over here. All right, now my favorite scent is this sandalwood. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. I need to get more trays to cure soap. But the only thing with this one is it does feel a little softer. So I think this is the one that's super fatted a bit. So time will tell once I cut into it. It feels about the same. It is a really nice kind of blue gray from the charcoal. It's back here. Ooh. A sample. Yeah, so I don't know if that's picking up well or not, but I really like it. Oh, smells so good. I love that blend of essential oils. And the last one. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know if there's something you'd like me to make or something question you have that helps me with some other YouTube videos you'd like to see more of the animals and what's going on the farm. Let me know that too. I can't share the equine ministry as much because that's involving the kids in the community, and obviously cautious about that. So yeah, anything, just let me know. I'd love to hear from you. I really appreciate it so much. We're at 12,600, I believe, subscribers, so that's awesome. A lot of that's attributed to some of our shorts for our animals, but I really appreciate all y'all watching, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.